Both India and China have over 1 billion people, so why does China look clean and modern and India looks dirty and behind in the times? 1. China's GDP is 5 times that of India, which means that China is much richer than India. When a country has sufficient wealth, it means that they can build better roads, more beautiful parks, hire more cleaners, buy more trash cans and cleaning machines. People will be better educated, more polite, and care about the environment. This makes Chinese cities look much cleaner and more modern than India. In fact, even cities in European countries cannot compare with China. 2. Differences in wealth distribution and culture. There is a gap between the rich and the poor in any country, and China is no exception. But India is a country with extremely serious gaps between the rich and the poor. India's big cities have brand new neighborhoods similar to Chinese cities, as well as beautiful financial centers and parks. But in the same city, the slums are filthy, people live in sheds built with discarded materials, there is no clean water, no electricity and gas, people defecate everywhere, and garbage is piled up like mountains. In Indian culture, this situation is commonplace. China does not allow this to happen in their cities, nor does it allow the poor to fall into that situation. In the minds of Chinese people, it has always been the responsibility of the Chinese government to ensure that the poor have a minimum living security and dignity. Chinese people cannot forgive the government's dereliction of duty in this regard. This is one of the sources of legitimacy for the CCP's rule in China. These are 2 issues. The first issue is the issue of total wealth, and the second issue is the issue of wealth distribution. When the 2 issues are superimposed, India and China are simply not comparable. In China, there is an area similar to slums. This is a village in the city. In Chengdu, they are formed by some old areas that originally belonged to rural areas being surrounded by the city after the city expanded. Residents are reluctant to move because they believe that their land will become more and more valuable. But these places don't look that bad.